Welcome to County Report This Week. I'm Sonia Burke. Thank you for joining us. Coming up in the next half hour, Montgomery County firefighters are warning you to stay away from frozen ponds this winter, and residents rally for the police in Rockville. But we begin in Silver Spring, where work continues on the long-awaited transit center. The Montgomery County Council heard the latest developments about repairs at the Silver Spring Transit Center this week. And as Susan Kennedy tells us, there is some good news to report. Susan?
That's right, Sonia. The County Council is back from its winter recess with a full agenda of business. And first on that list, an update on the Silver Spring Transit Center. Late April or early May. That's the latest date given for the opening of the Silver Spring Transit Center.
I went through and literally x-rayed the beams to make
Director of General Services David Dyes briefed council members on the status of the project, which includes $21 million in additional funds to get the job done.
The county appears intent on recouping these dollars from those that the county believes is responsible for the mistakes. And so my colleagues and I just have to trust that the county will aggressively recoup these dollars.
The most recent estimation for the opening of the center was fall of 2014. The deficiencies in the facility include poor quality concrete and the lack of steel supports for the hundreds of vehicles coming and going each day. Dyes told us there were a number of reasons for this latest delay.
As to why we missed the weather window, again, the additional precautions that needed to be taken to make sure that the work that we were doing was not adversely affecting some of the work that had already been done.
To finish the project, the council will front the money and then sue the contractors responsible for the mistakes in hopes of recovering the funds.
I think we have no choice but to proceed. I believe it will be safe. I hope it will be open soon, but I feel the frustration that my constituents feel. I just don't think that some radical alternative is wise. I have more and more constituents saying to me, just tear it down, just forget about it. That would not be wise. That would be a colossal error, and that we must continue on the course that we're pursuing, including vigorously pursuing claims against contractors and subcontractors for their mistakes.
This is the last time I'm asking money for the remediation of this project. So we know what it's going to cost us. That's what the funds that we're asking for will address.
In Rockville, I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.
Montgomery County Executive Isaiah Leggett held the second of 5 budget forums this week in Silver Spring. Lorna Virgili joins us with details. Lorna?
Sonia, this is the 42nd budget forum hosted by County Executive Ike Leggett since he took office 8 years ago. And once again, the Silver Spring Civic Center was packed with residents who had many questions.
Budget.
Executive Ike Leggett got questions and comments that ranged from affordable housing to transportation for seniors to fully funding the MCPS budget request. With a fiscal projection that faces another budget gap of $238 million, the executive faces tough decisions in preparing the FY16 operational budget.
But the problem is what I've just described. In order to close the big gaps that we've had, those big gaps that we've had in the past, I've had to utilize an awful lot of unattractive options. And that flexibility is simply not there. The belief that we can go back and do all of those very difficult things we've done in the past, you can only go to the well so often.
During budget preparations, the executive looks into financing and sustaining priority areas that include education, housing, public safety, and a responsive government. One of the challenges this year is the likelihood of reduction of resources from the state. Still, creating 1,000 units of affordable housing a year continues to be a top priority.
My friends and I are residents of MHP Properties, and we're here tonight to ask you to please support affordable housing by dedicating 2.5% of the property taxes and additional funds for 1,000 units of affordable housing.
That will require an additional amount of money to achieve that level of success. And given the challenge that we have here, I'm not guaranteeing that. I'm just simply saying that my intent is to try to reach that, and hopefully we can.
The topic of additional police training to address brutality came up several times during the evening.
Chief Manger talked at Monday night at our meeting, and several council members and delegates about body cameras, police body cameras. So those are the recommendations that we have right now.
There is a little bit of a legal challenge that we have to deal with at the state that we're trying to work out, but we believe that we have the authority to go forth and do it, and we're trying to work that out. So to come in phases, there will be an introductory stage dealing with some of the recruits, then the first 100 officers will hopefully get it, and then we'll gradually move to get up to that 900 or so.
The executive will present his final proposed budget to County Council on March 16th at noon. For more information on the FY16 operational budget, visit montgomerycountymd.gov/open budget. In Silver Spring, for County Report This Week, I'm Lorna Virgili.
Montgomery County Executive Isaiah Leggett has a new title. He's been named the president of the Maryland Association of Counties. Michael Bruin has more from MACO's annual meeting on the Eastern Shore.
The Maryland Association of Counties, known as MACO, is a nonprofit organization of all 23 counties in the state of Maryland and the city of Baltimore. Through conferences and symposiums, MACO allows elected officials to meet and collaborate on important issues. Last week, MACO held its annual winter conference on the Eastern Shore.
Well, you know, the great thing about MACO, bringing all of the counties across Maryland together to talk about a lot of common issues that are important to all of us. Sharing ideas, hearing about some of the latest innovations that are going on throughout the state, as well as talking about some of the more important things, what's going to happen with the General Assembly and the forecast. And so it's a great opportunity to kind of get all of those things all wrapped up into one conference.
The other thing that's valuable is you get a chance to talk with some of the people in the state government, and you know, in a way that you don't normally get to talk. Sit down over a cup of coffee and you can talk about some of the issues. And I find it much more informal. And I think informal discussions are good sometimes, instead of discussions taking place on a podium or in, where people feel like they're constrained in how they can talk.
It's a good forum for us to showcase what we're doing, as well as, learn about some of the new exciting developments that are happening around the state.
But clearly the most exciting event at this year's conference was the election of County Executive Isaiah Leggett as this year's MACO president.
Despite the apparent differences in many important ways, we are all the same, and we want the same. That is, a chance to earn a decent living and grow a business, a roof over our heads, and the best education we can provide our kids. We want libraries and music and culture to lift our imagination and expand our intellect. We want parks and beaches we can relax in, and on good roads and transit to move us around. Put simply, we all want the opportunity to live a full, rewarding life and build a better future for our kids and grandchildren.
Montgomery County Public Schools officials are once again examining school start and end times. MCPS TV has the story.
The Montgomery County Board of Education is considering several new options for adjusting school start and end times. The proposals would allow high school to start later. The options include shifting all start times by 20 or 35 minutes, starting elementary school first, modifying the 2013 recommendation to start high school 50 minutes later, splitting the high school day, and making no changes to current bell times, but exploring options to provide flexibility for high school students. These options range in cost from $0 to nearly $6 million. Superintendent Joshua Starr is recommending that the board only consider the no-cost options, given concerns about budget deficits at the state and local level.
We have so many competing demands. We have so many kids who are vulnerable and who have great needs, and I'm really concerned about our budget outlook. The state budget outlook and the local revenue outlook is really bad.
There are two ways for the public to share their views: by testifying at one of two public hearings on January 22nd, and by sending written feedback by February 2nd to belltimes@mcpsmd.org.
The problem is the devil is in the details. There are cost implications, transportation implications, and budgetary implications. So we do need to hear from everyone.
The board will make a decision regarding changes to bell times on February 10th as part of their fiscal year 2016 operating budget request to the county executive and the county council. For more information, visit the MCPS homepage and search bell times.
Coming up on County Report this week, Montgomery County firefighters practice ice rescue techniques at a frozen pond in Potomac, and they have an important message for you. And on National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day, residents rally in support of the police in Rockville. Stay with us. County Report this week is coming right back.
Hey, mister, down here. You illegally passed the stop school bus. I'm placing you in timeout, and this timeout means big fines, plus you really could have hurt somebody. That's why school buses are being equipped with video cameras to help kids like me stay safe, so respect the bus.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Sonia Burke. Montgomery County firefighters are reminding residents to stay off the ice at frozen ponds across the county this winter. First responders say they know firsthand that no frozen pond is 100% safe. Montgomery County firefighters are practicing their ice rescue operation on this frozen pond in Potomac. They're rehearsing for a scenario they've seen before.
At this time of year, when everything's starting to freeze up, you have a lot of chance for kids and even adults to be out on the ice, and even some animals. And if you don't know the ice, and all ice is considered dangerous, so you could certainly have an incident where somebody could fall through.
In this operation, Lieutenant Pat Mitchell volunteered to fall through the ice. He's wearing a dry suit with a liner as he crosses the icy pond. What's it like to get in that water?
It's cold, and I really empathized with a possible victim that would fall through. He doesn't have the protection that I have, so he's going to be even colder.
What happens to you mentally when you get this cold?
Well, when you start getting real cold, you start getting very confused. The first thing that happens is your muscles you don't have any dexterity. So a potential victim wouldn't be able to hold on to a rope if we threw it to them. One of the things we try and teach them is maybe if they can just turn around a few times, hold the rope long enough to turn around a few times. If they can just hold on, the friction of the rope may pull them out. We might not have to go after them.
Firefighters want everyone to know that there is no such thing as a safe icy pond.
All ice is unpredictable and all ice is unsafe, so please stay off the ice and stay away from it, because you never know. If you do happen to fall through the ice, or somebody you're with falls through the ice, get to safety as quickly as you can. Get somebody to call 911. If you can throw something to them that floats, or you can reach them, but never go on the ice to try to rescue someone or an animal, but just call 911 and let us come and help that person out.
Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. I skated as a kid. We all skated as kids. This stuff will kill you. We've had a lot of problems with that in the past, and that's the last thing we want to do is have to come out here.
Law enforcement officers spend their days working to protect their communities, but it was the community who came out to support the police in Rockville on National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. My MC Media's Krista Brick reports.
All lives matter, blue lives matter, police lives matter too.
A small group braved the cold to rally in Rockville in support of the brave men and women of law enforcement on this National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day.
Thank you, police. I'm wearing this shirt. It's basically because showing support for all the police officers that died in the line of duty.
And I think people in that kind of job need to know that people out there do support them and understand that they've got a tough job.
Rally organizer Allie Frischkorn launched the march here because she said the police need to know the community has their back. And she said she's upset by the recent national protests sparked by the police-involved deaths in Ferguson, Missouri, and New York City.
It's important to me because I've seen the numbers of people protesting against the officers. officers getting hurt. I have a personal interest in this because I have a daughter who's a police officer, new police officer. My ex-husband, the father of my 5 children, is a police officer.
I'm just out here to show support that, hey, society, we need law, and without law, there will be no society.
Marchers walked several blocks in downtown Rockville, getting supportive honks and thumbs up from motorists.
When citizens get together and put together a rally to show support for the police, I think that's it's a good thing. The officers, actually, it's a good morale booster for them to be able to see that people appreciate what they do, that they're out there 24/7 trying to do the right thing for the public and the community.
Last year nationwide, 126 officers were killed in the line of duty, a 24% rise since 2013, according to the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund. At the end of the march, supporters released a balloon representing each one. For County Report This Week, I'm Krista Brick.
Montgomery County Executive Isaiah Leggett, along with Montgomery County Public Schools Superintendent Joshua Starr and other officials, celebrated the opening of the new MCPS food distribution facility, which is now located in Montgomery Village. The new distribution center is about 77,000 square feet, and it's equipped with the latest technology and equipment for food preparation.
We have a facility that can meet the needs and concerns of a growing population. Now we have 154,000 students in our system. We have a system that demands more in terms of efficiency, that demands more in terms of how we provide the food and nutrition for our students. Now to have a facility that can match that, I think is exceptional.
This is one of Mr. Leggett's Smart Growth Initiative projects that is revitalizing an industrial area by creating an urban village near the Shady Grove Metro. You can find out more about the Shady Grove Sector Plan on the county's website. Coming up on County Report This Week, Montgomery College introduces a new mobile app. And later, a celebration of the county's 4 sister cities. Don't go away. County Report This Week will be right back.
You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov.
This message brought to you by FEMA. Home fires occur most often in winter. Keep anything that can catch fire at least 3 feet from heating equipment. And never use an oven to heat your home. Stay in the kitchen when frying, grilling, or broiling food. Turn space heaters off when you leave the room or go to bed. Make sure all vents are clear of snow and ice to allow carbon monoxide to vent outside. Have your furnace, heating system, and chimneys serviced each year by a qualified professional. Learn more at www.usfa.fema.gov.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Sonia Burke. Around the country, a college education is becoming more and more expensive. But a new initiative from President Barack Obama to try to make college more affordable is winning fans nationally and locally. His plan would have students earning 2 free years at a community college. The president of Montgomery College is applauding the idea. And at his weekly briefing with reporters, County Council President George Leventhal gave his take on the plan, too.
Certainly, I think that all of us, whether it's federal, state, or local government, want to prepare the workforce of tomorrow. And I absolutely agree with the president that a high school education is not going to equip the next generation in the 21st century.
Speaking of college, Montgomery College is introducing a new mobile app designed to help students with registration, financial, and graduation deadlines. As MCTV's Stan Jones reports, it's called the Grad Guru.
Are you a college student on the road to graduation, but you find yourself a bit overwhelmed? Well, Montgomery College has a new convenient app to help you keep track of your academic progress along the way. The Grad Guru.
Well, Grad Guru is a mobile app available both on iPhone and Android. It sends an alert to their phone, kind of like a text message, but it's free for them. As all the messages come through the app, it doesn't charge their text messaging plan as long as they're connected to Wi-Fi.
So having an app to actually remind you, hey, do not forget this event, hey, this event might be important for you, I think it's really helpful because it keeps you on track, on top of your daily life, because you might forget. That's easy to forget. But if you have it on your phone, because we are, as you say, tech, we're always in our phone, so we are always checking things out.
I was dazzled by this piece of technology because every time I walk down the hallway, all I see is students with their heads down looking at their cell phones. And I thought, what a great way for us to be able to deliver messages about enrollment deadlines, student success tips, really geared to help students graduate in a timely fashion.
Developed on the West Coast, Montgomery College is the first community college in the area to use this app.
Montgomery College, I like to think of us as a first in many areas, and we're the first community college in Maryland to use this app. And so far the feedback that I've received from our students is that they love it.
I love Grad Guru. Actually, it helps me with classes and when to register for the spring semester and fall semester. Sometimes the summer semester or the winter semester also.
For more information about the Grad Guru, go to Montgomery College's website, montgomerycollege.edu. For Kelly Report this week at Tacoma Park, I'm Stan Jones.
We want to remind you about the county law that requires sidewalks to be clear of snow and ice within 24 hours following a snowstorm.
We've had a snow shoveling law on the books for many years, and what we encourage residents to do is to be a good neighbor. Every county property owner is required to shovel their walks within 24 hours of the end of a snowfall. And so that's residential, it's commercial, it's multifamily, everyone. And we ask them to do that because it improves safety for everyone. We don't want people walking in the street, especially school children when they go back to school. And so we ask that everyone really get out there, help their community, help their neighbors by shoveling their walks. If you need assistance in shoveling, just call the county's 311 system, call 311, and they have a list of people who can help to get your walk shoveled if you can't do it yourself.
For more information, visit montgomerycountymd.gov/safe sidewalks. Also, take the time during inclement weather and its aftermath to check up on older adults and vulnerable people who live near you, especially those who live alone. Working together, Montgomery County can stay safe and warm this winter.
The county really wants to encourage people to be good neighbors, not only when they shovel the snow, but just to check on your neighbors and make sure that anyone who's disabled or elderly, maybe they need help during the storm, they need medication, they need a run to the grocery store, there may be whatever, something that's going on. If you know that someone lives alone, check on them during the storm and make sure that everything's okay. And it's a good neighborly thing to do, and Montgomery County is a great county to live in because we all do care about each other, and this is another way to show that you care about your neighbors.
Coming up next on County Report this week, find out more about Montgomery County and its sister cities.
Plus, you'll meet our pet of the week. Don't go away. County Report this week is coming right back.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
The Model Learning Center partnership between Montgomery College and the Montgomery County Corrections Department has been honored by the National Association of Counties. The program was recognized for creating educational opportunities for inmates, including classes, academic support, and counseling. There's still time to register for spring semester classes at Montgomery College. Choose courses from more than 130 majors and programs offered at our campus locations and online. Classes begin January 26th. Register today online or at any of our 3 campuses. With the winter weather upon us, now is the time to sign up for MC Alert. Receive college closing, delay, and emergency information via text message and email. The service also sends important information about Montgomery County weather and traffic events.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Sonia Burke. Local officials and residents are celebrating 6 years of work between Montgomery County and 4 sister cities. MyMC Media's Alini Barros joins us with more.
I'm in Rockville at the Montgomery Sister Cities annual meeting where partnerships were made to connect Montgomery County to the world.
A big crowd turned out to the Rockville Memorial Library to hear what has been accomplished as a result of partnerships in the global citizen movement.
We've got 4 fabulous sister cities: Ethiopia, El Salvador, India, China. So that's hard work to get all that done. And this is incredible how great these cities are. Now we got to do the hard work. So this is phase 2. This meeting tonight was the kickoff to, all right, now what are we going to do?
According to county officials, the mission of each sisterhood is to encourage cooperation through education, humanitarian, cultural, and economic exchanges. But what are the benefits for Montgomery County?
The world is much smaller today, and it used to be that what you do within your own corners of the city or county, wherever you may live, it stays within those 4 walls. But now when you do anything in economic development, it really is a global market. You're competing all around the world.
So far, there are a number of initiatives underway, like building new homes in El Salvador, foreign business commitments to invest in Montgomery County, and a program to allow 15 Montgomery College faculty members to study and teach in India.
We were able to work with several companies. We were able to provide them information on Montgomery County, what kind of companies we have, and what kind of opportunities they have if they decide to locate here.
We also built the summer camp for the Montgomery students to go back to China in their summer vacation to find their culture there.
Everything needs a lot of efforts, and we have our own challenges because this is an all volunteer effort.
To find out more about the program, visit Montgomery Sister Cities website. For County Report This Week, I'm Alini Barros.
Pet owners in Montgomery County will no longer have an excuse not to spay or neuter their pets, thanks to a new program supported by the Montgomery County Partners for Animal Well-Being.
Every animal deserves respect, love, and safety. This program will go a long way in providing all of those.
McPaul's Spay It Forward campaign promises to deliver free spay, neuter, and free microchipping services to owners of cats and dogs regardless of your income level. The program works with local vets who are paid a set amount to do the procedure. You can donate to this campaign on the McPaul website or like McPaul on Amazon Smile, where a portion of your purchase will be donated to the organization. The University of Maryland's Change the World program will work with McPaul to track statistics and cost savings to evaluate the program's results. Now it's time to meet our Pet of the Week. Here's Kathy Stanhope from the Humane Society. Kathy?
Your Pet of the Week this week is Pippi. She's a hound mix. She's just about 10 months old, and she's very, very high energy. But she loves everybody. She loves people and kids, but she does not like dogs and cats, so she has to be an only pet. Please, if you're looking for an animal just to be an only animal, give us a call at 240-252-2555 or visit us on the web at mchumane.org.
With that, we close this edition of County Report This Week. Remember to like us on Facebook and to join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. And now we leave you with the sights and sounds of the downtown Silver Spring skating rink, where folks were recently enjoying a quiet afternoon on the ice. I'm Sonia Burke. Thank you for watching.